So I want to talk about this Klaus Schwab dude. This is getting a little learn a bit so you guys know who the fuck this guy is. Klaus Schwab, he's a fucking professor who was born in Germany, fucking 38. So he was fucking born during fucking, he was alive during the Nazi shit. He's a founder of the executive of this fucking organization, the World Health Forum, and all this other crap, right? He founded the forum in 71, but it's like he's championing this concept of taking your wealth and taking your property and forcing you to reset, which is gonna fucking make a bunch of people starve to death. Uh, that sounds much like fucking Nazi Germany bullshit to me. Like, is it strange that this is coming from another German? I mean, I don't want to be that guy because everybody thinks the Orange Man or Trump is that guy, and some people think Biden is that guy, Beijing Biden. But this guy, he's from Germany. He was around during that. He's trying to like take over the world in this socialist utopia, and the world organizations are pretty much capitulating to China, which has Uyghur Muslims in concentration camps. It sounds like we're repeating the 1940s. It really does seem like we're repeating the 1940s, and we got this fucking German dude here trying to like fuck us in the ass and be the controller of the world. No, let each individual country deal with its own crap. We shouldn't be sending $15 million to Pakistan for gender studies. And even if the world was a perfect place, we shouldn't be sending anybody money for gender programs. We should not be experimenting on people for gender. Like we should not be doing that. That is absolutely negligent and grossly insane. I that is asinine. That's not my problem. I mean, granted, Pakistan probably could use some feminism, like first wave feminism, because they probably still cut women's clits off and stoning them to death and shit. But well, I I can't believe the insanity that's going here. So like they are blaming Republicans because Republicans said no to this fucking omnibus spending bill because we'll increase the payments to $6,000, $2,000, and like no, fuck you, bitch. No, like take away the pork, all the pork out. We don't need any of this funding. Especially, uh, we were talking about it on the we'll be talking about it later on the podcast tonight. That's a point podcast, but well, we'll go over it a little bit here. Bills should not be these giant omnibus 5,500 pages where you can't read into it. The bills should be perfect, concise, and straight to the point and understandable and readable by the average man. United States militaries get X amount of money allotted this by this way. This branch gets this, this branch gets this, this branch gets this, this branch gets this. And then we should monitor what they spend the money on. Each branch should have to submit their receipts so we can like track every dollar. But sign government. 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. When we did memorandums in the United States Army, fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 pages maybe maximum, depending on how in-depth the memorandum has to be. Like these giant bills that like you could take paragraph sections 5C and section 8E9, paragraph 2 and 4 and 5, and put them all together to say something completely different at the end because of all the little legal languages is absolutely ridiculous. And I know because I just had to put the privacy policy, I just had to do the terms of use of the website, and we just had to deal with all the legal bureaucratic bullshit for that ourselves, and it is ridiculous. But you use the website for this, you can't sue for anything else. You use the like it shouldn't be so fucking complicated, people. The average user should understand it. The average user should understand bills in the government. The average person, because the average person is part of the government shouldn't be that complicated. It should not be that complicated because it's of the people, for the people, by the people, and the people are the average person. But we're being manipulated and giving up all our fucking freedoms for this stupid ass Great Reset because they're made people afraid of this goddamn virus. So I'm going to give up a little freedom for a little bit of safety and security when we know damn well when you give up a little bit of freedom for a little bit of safety and security, you fucking deserve neither, and you you don't deserve either, and you get neither. Like, that's just how it works. You you can't give one up for the other. Freedom is absolute. Freedom, like, you are free to succeed or fail. You're not free to succeed or, like, when you're gonna fail, the government comes in and takes you up. No, that's what your local community is for, not the federal government. That's what your city, your town, your family, your church. That's what they're for. The federal government's job is to mediate stuff between the world. There's different states. It's to protect your rights, and it's to defend us from foreign people. And it shouldn't be doing anything other than those things. Absolutely anything other than those things, because it's doing so much, it's not even doing its job anymore. It's selling us out to China. It flat out refused to mediate the dispute between states over the election. Now, you can swing either way on the election, but the Supreme Court flat out refused to mediate disputes between states. That isn't their fucking primary function. Like, what the fuck are we doing? They're gonna win. We're gonna have this great reset because we can't seem to get our heads out of our ass. We can't seem to, like, knuckle down and unfuck this mess.